Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Before we start the show, breaking news, Brandon Chalmers. I don't know if you've been on the internet. Justin Lin, director of such films as Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, and F9, set to direct F10.
Was already directing. They had started shooting.
Was already directing F10, has decided to step away from his role as director of F10 for creative differences.
Oh, no.
Excuse me. I apologize. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The silence was deafening, Brandon.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen to have anything to do with Vin Diesel, would it?
Oh, do you think Vin wants to direct?
No, I think Vin's the fucking reason that everyone leaves a goddamn franchise.
Family, Brandon.
Dude managed to exile the fucking Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy who literally
built
a brand on toughing it out, #rise and grind, was like, yeah, but this guy kind of a dickhead. I'm out. I love money, but not that much. Dwayne Johnson hates Vin Diesel more than he loves money.
That's true. Because he's not coming back for FX Men.
He made a pro wrestler quit the biggest paying gig of his career because that guy's a fucking dickhead. Dwayne Johnson is choosing to do business with Vince McMahon before he does business with Vin Diesel.
Ooh, ow. Damn. Well, now they have to scramble to find someone else who...
This was going to be my question, is did they announce who's going to be filling in?
No.
I think the deadline story is like they're just doing second unit stuff now. But I mean, they were literally in the middle of production. They announced it like last week, like we're shooting and here's the logo and the X-Men are going to be involved.
Yeah, and Justin and Vin had a whole like Instagram story thing.
I cannot wait to smash cut to just a like security camera footage of Michael Bay's living room where he's just doing deep knee bends, just getting ready. Just getting ready.
I would love that actually. I would love
if we could go back in time and get Bad Boys Michael Bay. Yes.
Yeah.
But we're stuck with Transformers Michael Bay. And I have concerns.
We're stuck with Army of the Dead. Was it Army of the Dead? Michael Bay?
That's Zack Snyder.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yep. Yeah,
what if Zack Snyder?
I'm getting my bombastic white boy directors mixed up.
You will not make a dark, gritty version of the fucking Fastiverse. No. Like, I know what the topic is today, and still no.
But Brandon, he uses vintage glass to give everything a vintage look. I'm the only person.
God damn. I get that. That sort of old school vintage fucking Leica bullshit gives you a hard on. Yeah. I want it the fuck away from my vroomy zooms and my explosions.
What about Ron Howard? He's the safe choice.
Well, let me throw out here's a director who actually on record loves the Fast saga. Christopher John Nolan. He is an admitted fan of the Fast universe.
Yeah, but then the cars are going to end up going backwards for no fucking reason. And like, it's going to be convoluted as fuck.
And one scene is going to be IMAX and the rest of it is
it's just like, I'm glad that
someone's going to talk weird.
Yeah.
Like, look at Momoa and Momoa will be like, hi, guys.
By the way, if we can double back to Ron Howard, because if we find out that Clint Howard is actually Toretto's dad and has been running this whole thing as a shadow game, I'm here for all of this.
I'm in.
Bring in Opie.
You won me over.
Yeah.
Ron Howard director.
Just opening the fucking movie with the most Andy Griffith version of whatever the fucking song they played when Brian died. Like just whistled his way as Vin and his kid walk down to the fucking pond like Andy Griffith. It's gonna be fucking great. I'm excited for all this.
Who's the director of Where the Wild Things Are? Mick G. Is that a person?
That was Spike Jonze.
Spike Jonze.
I'm good with that.
Spike Jonze. Like, I'm trying to think of weird directors that you wouldn't.
The Daniels, who just did Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay,
which I've yet to see. I've yet to see that movie.
But visually, from what I've seen, looks fucking amazing. So I'm here for it.
And then you just bring Michelle Yeoh into the Fast Saga.
Yes,
I'm in for all of that.
Where she can do stunts where she's like riding motorcycles onto the cars.
Yeah,
but for real,
just like in the Jackie days,
just like in Super Cop, right?
Yeah. But Everything Everywhere Always is fucking amazing. And
you saw it?
Yeah, we saw it. We went in the middle of the week. No one was in the theater. Because we chose a theater that is like one of those AMCs where they're showing, like, they were actually showing the Batman, and that probably had more people in it. But holy shit, Keith, it's amazing. Brandon, oh my God, when it's on streaming.
Yeah, and this is the thing is I know I will watch it when it's on streaming. Like that's a given for me.
Yeah. Also,
I'm gonna blind buy it. Like, I don't even need to like rent that shit. I'm gonna like buy the 4K steelbook as soon as it comes out. But I just haven't had a chance to like hit the theater to see it. And
I will, if they're selling a package of googly eyes, I'm buying that one. And then
no spoilers though. Like I'm so far avoided every spoiler. So I haven't read about the movie because I want to see it like with fresh eyes.
The trailers give you everything that you need to know going.
I've seen the one trailer and I've never watched another one because I really want to like take it in.
It's so compelling. It just sucks you in. The time goes by like that. And it's one of those that you want to go back and watch again because there's so much going on always. Like, the frame is full of so much shit. Like, things, you'll see something in the background. It's like, is that what that is? And then they come back to it and just, I don't know. It's everything. It's in the title. It's like
all at once.
They were like, well, what do we call this movie? Yeah. Everything. Yes. Always. Yes. So that movie, those directors would be great in a Fast and Furious movie. The Fast and Furious need some absurdity, which means the X-Men do actually need to show up.
I mean, you can't reveal that logo where you completely bite the X-Men cinematic movie universe logo and not have Hugh Jackman at least show up. He doesn't have to be Wolverine.
Yeah.
But like Hugh Jackman should just like walk on by and just look right at the camera.
Just let Patrick Stewart be fucking Cypher's dad. Let's fucking round this bitch out.
Or we pull a Xander Cage on him and we bring back Ice Cube.
Or Vin is actually Xander Cage.
Yes,
because it's Fast Triple X.
Yes,
Vin is Xander Cage.
Fuck yes,
all in.
Oh my God, yeah,
it's the multiverse.
Right. The film opens with Vin and a GoPro. Welcome to the Xander Zone. You know, honestly, did we ever get his kid's middle name?
No,
because we could just have the kid doing that gimmick where he's just leaping off his shit.
Oh my God. Yeah. That would be amazing. That would be so amazing.
All right. Jamie's sidetracking us from the fucking purpose because we got the Boston house.
We do have the let me stop this and we'll start it again and we'll hit the bumper and we'll do all the fancy shit. All right. So Brandon, Keith, are you both aware of the 3 G's? The 3 G's in life that make your life so much better. Let me tell you about these 3 G's. You got guitars, you got Gundams, and you got gummies from Golee.com, sponsors of the Hard Knock Media Podcast Network.
You know, Jamie, that makes a lot of sense. I was going to go with girth, game, and gummies because that's how that shit works. Because you know what helps you get girth and game? Goalie gummies. That's right, bitches.
Yeah, I don't know that we can make that claim, but go for it. Why not?
Look, I got myself a sample of goalie gummies thanks to my meals with HelloFresh. Got myself a little pack there. And I can tell you right now, it's Tuna Can City downtown. Tuna Can City.
Which gummies did you get?
What are they? The red
What
ones.
color is it?
Red. They're the apple cider vinegar.
Those
Yes.
are the ACVs.
Yeah. They're good. Like,
they're tasty.
Yeah, they are exactly what they claim on the package, which I fucking appreciate. That it didn't feel like I was trying to eat something from Welch's and pretending like it was actually doing me some good.
Welch's.
It's like a fruit snack's fine, but this
fruit snack gives you gut health.
Gut health. It's good
God
for you.
knows
It's
I
good
need
to
it.
you. They're vegan. They're
Kosher, non-GMO.
Non-GMO. They're great.
What's the code? You go to goalie.com. What's the code that you use there, Jamie?
Shit.
It's Hard Knock, motherfucker.
Hard Knock.
God damn right it is. I'm staring at. I'm like casually checking my phone. Like, I swear to God, he said it somewhere in there. I know he did.
HARDNOC. You guys got it right last week.
Yeah.
We got you in house, so now we can cheat. Like, we don't have.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I don't have to like text you while I'm listening to mowing my lawn.
Hey guys, next time.
Actually, the answer is justice. The answer is justice.
Oh, Jesus
damn
Christ. Keith Chow, please to introduce the podcast which you are on, which you skipped your own cast to do hop on and join us. Please to introduce us.
You caught that, Jamie,
Yes,
that I wasn't
Yes,
present for my own
Yes,
podcast.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I was playing hooky on Hard Knock Life so I could make time on this podcast. My name is Keith Chow. I am the host of Hard Knock Life and Southern Fried Asian and Shelf Conscious, 3 podcasts on the Hard Knock Media Network that we share with the fucking Do It Cast at nerdsofcolor.org or hardknockmedia.com. And I am happy to be here to defend the honor of my Dark Knight Detective. If you can't tell where I fall in the debate of whether or not this movie good or not.
Now, before we get into the topic of the night, we usually ask each other what we are geeking out upon. Keith, you are our guest. So we're going to go with you first because we pretend like you're part of the show forever and ever, every time.
Well, you do talk. I do like you talk about me all the time. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You're here in spirit always. But now you're here for real.
And I am your one listener. So that's always.
Hey, we got Vincent from Canada. So we got two.
Oh,
we got
me,
two.
it's me and Vince.
We got 2.
What are you geeking upon, Keith?
So I've been thinking about this all day. I knew you were going to ask me. And I thought about it because a lot of things, right? Like I've talked about this on my pod. The Gerard Carmichael stand-up special on HBO Max, Rothaniel, is amazing. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. I'm not fully caught up on this season of Atlanta, but I'm like 4 episodes in, and it's some of the best TV on TV. But I don't often get to talk about my toys, and this just came in the mail. And since we're going to be talking about Batman, this is actually a hot toy from my favorite DC movie.
Well, damn.
Birds of Prey. And I haven't even opened it yet.
Oh,
So I thought I would unbox it
we're going to get an unboxing?
right here, right now. I thought I'd just fucking do it right here, right now on the button.
I just realized we've dropped the F-bomb like 19 times. There's no way we're going to get on kids' YouTube with this. The viewership just dropped like a fucking stone.
I don't think kids. So here's the thing about toy YouTube. It's not for kids.
Yeah. A kid
Really?
not going to be able to afford a $300 hot toy. Like,
Yeah.
No. I'm here for that. I assume that they watched like the rest of us watch. They look for things that they can't actually have.
Well, so here's the thing about. I mean, this is you just opened a whole ass can of worms, Brandon Chalmers.
I usually do.
Because the
stepped in it.
toy vlogging community, a few years ago, YouTube installed this like new policy where anything that they deemed was for kids, if it was not kid appropriate, you would get like fined or I don't know, thrown in jail and get the electric chair. I don't know what it is. Some sort of penalty.
Gotcha.
And so you know, a bunch of the popular toy vloggers would have to put like disclaimers on their like videos that say this is not for children, and then proceed for the next hour to be talking about action figures.
Gotcha. All right.
The assumption is if it's about action figures, it's for kids, and they'd have to say like this is not for kids.
Gotcha. Right on. No, I understand how this works. All right. So in the line when we post the video, let's do toy review, deaf not for kids, XXXXX dragon dildo. Because I want to let's get some real fucking viewership in here. It's time to get weird with it.
And for particular, like Jamie said, like hot toys, ain't no kid is getting a hot toy.
The sculpts are realistic. Yeah. Oh my God.
This is the caution tape. Sorry for the glare. The caution tape Harley from Birds of Prey.
Does it come with a hair tie?
No, but it comes with the egg sandwich. That's why I got it.
Oh,
there it is.
I don't care what you paid for it. It was worth it.
It came with the egg sandwich.
Worth
and
it.
I only got it.
Worth it.
Because it came with the egg sandwich.
No qualms here, man. That's fucking worth it.
This is my third hot toy. I told myself I would never get into the hot toy business.
No, you're
because it's
son of a bitch.
Ridiculous. Like it's too fitty for like a toy.
Yeah, but that's you're not spending Leica money, so it's not unreasonable. Just
well, see, you guys talk about guitars and cameras, and I'm over here dropping two bones on a glorified Barbie doll. Quite literally, since Margot Robbie is playing Barbie in an upcoming movie.
Wait, what? For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fucking
you are aware that I have a big fake drum set, like basically like I can hit it with my foot from where I stand. We really can't judge you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not even about judging. It's like I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole, and I've kind of limited myself. I started, if you can see behind me, I have the Michael Keaton Batman. Mm-hmm. Right. I don't know why I have like no depth perception when I'm pointing at shit, but that was actually a gift. I got it from my uncle back in from the source, from the Hot Toys in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about this. I forget how many episodes it was back, but we kind of deep dove into a lot of your toy collection and toy culture and stuff like that.
Yeah. So like, and it was like, I'd never touched it. I was like, I'm never even taking this out the box. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I finally, when I moved into this house and had my own like real space, because my old house I didn't have like a display space for my toys. I still don't. It's like I have to cycle them, It's like I got too many damn toys and not enough shelf space. So it's like instead of having all on display, I just go through like, it's like the window at Macy's. I'll change it up for this. It's seasonal,
to freshen it up.
Quit pretending like you're reading and take those books down and make some more room for toys, man.
Eventually, it will just have to replace them.
Right? Yeah.
Right now, in case I'm ever on like MSNBC and the Rate Your Room guy is on Twitter, I got to just keep up air. But I'm gonna scooch, and so there's a glare on the window. But I got a Mando a couple years ago, and I got that one because it came with several versions of a little Grogu.
Oh my God!
And that's why I got that. So I was like, all right, I'll get the Mando. It was the first hot toy I actually purchased for myself. Man, and so I was like, okay, that's it.
Those Star Wars hot toys.
I'll stop. I'm not going to get anything else. I just wanted Mando with the kid. And then this Harley Quinn was unveiled. And I was like, well, that's a dope toy with the caution tape jacket and the fun gun.
And the egg.
And it's my favorite movie. I love that movie more than life itself.
The sandwich.
And it has an egg sandwich. That's edible.
Hot Toys knows their audience. Hot Toys knows that their audience appreciates the finer details, like the egg sandwich, like the Grogu with the little ball thing, like the Grogu with the little ball thing and the fucking Mandalorian necklace.
Yeah. Little necklace.
And the new version that they're going to come out with will have the Grogu with the necklace and the thing and the chainmail. Fucking Grogu with mithril.
And so I said, okay, I'll stop with Harley, and then I pre-ordered which is relevant for tonight. I pre-ordered the Arbats. So now I'm done.
No, that's a lie. No. That's a motherfucking lie.
I'm done.
No, you're not. No, you're not. It's hot. Like there are Hot Toys collectors, and there are people who don't know what a Hot Toys is. And nary the two shall meet. As soon as you open that seal, It is
Yeah,
done
I know.
for you, friend.
I know.
Done for you. Thank God you're not into Iron Man, because otherwise
Those are crazy.
you would have 50 deep and you would still be pre-ordering them.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, the Iron
I can't do that.
Brandon Chalmers, these Iron Man hot toys are fucking die cast with LEDs and fucking joints and shit. They're like Gundams on crack. Amazing. Suitcase Iron Man.
That transforms?
That transforms.
Well, they do have like the like the robot arms that Tony gets in, and I think in Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
They got the whole like suit, the Hall of Armor, the Hall of Armors.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous. But I'm done. I swear to God. No more hot toys for me.
You're done reasonably for another 6 to 8 months.
You're done today.
Well, because I'm trying to think like what's gonna.
There's gonna be another.
What'll be
Batman.
next?
There's gonna be another Batman.
But I mean,
look.
I had no interest in getting the Affleck Batman.
No. They're gonna do another Pat Bat, and the Pat Bat, they're gonna have to update his suit because every time they make a movie, they gotta tweak the suit. Maybe he'll actually do something with his fucking forearm thingies. But they're gonna update it. They're gonna do a year 3 or whatever. They're gonna update the suit, and they're gonna have the Reaper or whatever with that fucking dope ass like scythe thing on his arm and the
car.
Yeah.
The car.
I mean, if they made a 12-inch scale Batmobile, I mean, they've made a few.
Yeah.
They've made the, I think the Keaton one. Yeah, I've seen it in person at the Hot Toys showroom in Hong Kong. It's crazy.
You're going to get that shit.
Oh, I can't. Dude, all right. This is a story I've told on my toy podcast. Several years ago, I also collect, I don't know if you can see it. I have several Masters of the Universe. And Mattel, they did their, like, this was maybe 10 years ago. They kind of like rebooted their Masters of the Universe line, but like made them, they call them Masters of the Universe Classic. So it was like modern versions of the classic figures. So they were like 7-inch scale, really like nice sculpting and articulation. Yeah. They didn't look like the kid's toy. And so they made an in-scale, 7-inch scale Castle Grayskull. And Mattel used to have a direct-to-consumer website called Matty Collector. And I think it was going out of business. And they were like shifting their wares to Super 7. But before that, they had to drain their inventory. And so they put the Castle Grayskull on sale for like $99. So I bought that shit right away. 2 weeks later, it shows up at my doorstep. Picked up the box and went, the fuck am I going to do with this? Proceeded to put that shit back up on eBay the next day and got rid of it. Because like, that's what do you do? I mean, that's why I was hesitant to get into the Hot Toys universe. Cause like, look, my house ain't big enough and I moved to a bigger house.
No,
and it still ain't big enough.
No. You just have to start rethinking your display game.
Yep. Yep.
See, you're talking to a guy who came from the world of RC cars. And I know there are ways to put fucking mounts into walls that you can hook that shit up and then just get one of those fucking Lexan display boxes and frame that shit right up on the wall. And then boom, you done. And guaranteed the next one's going to have a grappling hook.
I'm telling you.
Aaron already did, and I just didn't notice it. Yeah. He gonna use it, and you're gonna be able to fucking 66 Batman that shit, where a car is gonna be up on the side, and then you're just gonna run the line up through, and it's gonna look fucking immaculate.
Yeah.
Because I see that space right behind you, and that looks like a prime space for a fucking Batmobile.
There's also that white pillar there. There could be a
other side in between the Batman poster and the shelf.
Oh, right here.
Yep. Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, you want that thing at eye level.
Gotcha. Well, you do live down the street from me, I think. So if I need help mounting my toys,
done. Like I got tools, resources, and I am down to do some dumb shit. Let's get into it.
Nice.
Yeah. Well,
so that's what I'm geeking on.
That's awesome. I'm excited about your new venture into the Hot Toys realm. It's going to be amazing.
I'm not.
Hot toy shelf conscious. Hot toy conscious. Brandon, what are you geeking on?
For the record, my name is Vengeance. And also
Vengeance.
And also, I think I outspent the boss this week when it comes to things we're geeking out about, because I come home, wife's like, hey, we need a new vacuum. Apparently it started to short out.
Ooh.
I start looking, I start going through everything, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a fucking adult. I'm tired. And my yard ruined me. Tired of hauling around extension cords like some kind of fucking mow. I won't have it. Not this day. Not from this day forward, because I have a wall-mounted, battery-operated fucking Dyson. I went hard.
Ooh, wow.
Hard. Hard. Shit's clean. And most importantly, I had fun doing it. Yeah, Jamie, I don't know how often you vacuum your stairs, but for me, it was a pain in the ass. Make a decision. What floor do I want the cord? Haul the thing back and forth. Right. Then I'm making a decision. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now I got to do the fucking, nope. Battery operated. Just fucking went up, hit the fucking kitchen floor, back into the living room, just straight up the fucking stairs. Just no whammy. I didn't even slow the fuck down.
No whammy.
Yeah. Dog was running out of my way, just like, fuck the vacuum, and just gone. Yeah. Game changer.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you boys geeking out about adulting shit.
Dyson.
You know, they need to, what would be, I mean, I don't want to disparage the name of Dyson, but it would be cool if they could, you know, since you have the Ego lawn suite for outside.
I looked.
If you could have the, bring that shit inside and use the battery on your inside care, that would be cool.
I started shopping when I started to replace the lawn tools. I was long looking to see what other options there were, and went on to Wirecutter and looked at the comparisons and everything else like that. And the only reason that I bought the Dyson over Wirecutter's recommendation was because the price difference was only $50 at that point, and I could have it same day and just drive to Best Buy and just go pick it up.
What did the New York Times recommend as the best?
They recommended some sort of, hang on, I'll find it, but it was some sort of online only company that Amazon sold and Target sold and what have you. But like Target, it was going to be a week and a half to get there. And I've been trying to buy less things on Amazon. And also then Amazon jacked the price up $50 from when Wirecutter actually recommended it. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like if we're talking about a $50 difference, I'm going to not worry about buying the Dyson, and I don't have high pile carpets. So the one thing that was apparently a negative toward the Dyson wasn't a problem for my home. So it was like, yeah, this is fine. This is going to work great. And I absolutely love the entirety of like having the station right next to, cause like I've got the charger for the Ego batteries, like sitting right there. And then I've got the Dyson station right next to it. And then there's like my washer dryer. So like I have a whole setup going on there. And the goal eventually is to hang pegboard all the way across that wall and then mount a lot of my quick use tools there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
awesome.
Do you guys Roomba at all?
No.
I mean the salsa dance. Like,
yeah.
No, because we have a Roomba, and I mean it's great. Like, you know, you can schedule it, and the little robot dude it's like the guy from WALL-E, just kind of clean the house for you. But here's the thing, like whenever because it's supposed to be like set it and forget it, right?
Yeah.
What we do is that before the Roomba does its thing, we like put our chairs on the table, we move shit out the way because we want it to get everywhere. And it's like, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
Yeah.
Of the Roomba?
Yeah, it's supposed to do that. That's why you buy it.
Yeah. I guess we're Roombaing wrong.
Well, no, you just give a shit about it actually doing a good job. You're like, well, he can't fucking do the job if the chairs are on the floor. He's going to miss the little spots where the chairs are.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're gonna ironically, you're going to rue the day your Roomba misses the area under your chairs. You're going to look around the table and the rest of the table area is going to be done. You're going to see this like lone dust bunny just in the center of where one of the dining room chairs are. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Like,
and we yell at the Roomba. We probably should treat our robot slaves nicer. Nope. before they come and try to kill us in our sleep.
Dude, it's inevitable anyway. I want to throw the first punch. I will fire the first shot. I'll kick an Alexa through a set of uprights and fucking start this war right now.
Yeah, these are not the droids I was looking for.
Fucking Roomba. Weak ass little piece of shit.
Jamie,
Yeah.
what are you geeking about?
Nothing special. I pre-ordered a toy that I didn't realize I pre-ordered, and it came in. So it's actually a I showed Keith this a little bit earlier, but it's a key from Gokaiger, but this is a set of like 10 of these motherfucking things. So like, and it goes with this other toy that I have from a while ago. The Gokaiger Anniversary Edition Mobirates, which is a pirate cell phone. So if you turn this bad boy on, it has the startup sound.
Okay.
And then you flip on your key, you go, haha. You put the key in the ignition. And then it says the name of the Super Sentai team that this is from. And then you press this button. And it says the name of the team, and then and that's their like roll call thing. And then, unplug it. One more key.
Do each key make a different noise, or how does that?
Each key makes a different thing. So like the key has a different pattern to it. So this is Go Busters.
Okay.
So you've had the cell phone for a long time and never could use it, is what you're saying?
No, I had the cell phone, and the initial set that comes with it are the pirate keys. So you get a set of 5. But then this is the anniversary edition. So it has things like the theme song.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it. You don't hear it?
You don't hear it.
You don't hear it?
There we go.
I'm actually really glad I'm on this episode, because if I was listening to this episode while cutting my grass, I don't think I'd know.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Is my phone off?"
You would not be here. Yeah, it's low. But anyway, so I've had this I've had the cell phone thing for a while, and they've done these reissue keys, which are nice because before they didn't have a spring in them, so you had to like physically.
Oh well, God, who wants that?
Yeah. Well, because in the show it's one-handed, so they go whoop, and then you put it into the thing. But before you had to, it was like, and then. So now they've added the spring, and it's pretty cool.
Wait, weren't you the guy who was raving about getting the butterfly knife, and you couldn't do that motion with one hand?
Well, you can't flip like you.
Well, not with that fucking attitude.
Well, the old keys, the hinge was too stiff, so you couldn't flip it up with one finger. I tried. Believe me, I tried. I tried a lot. I tried way too much.
Just Jamie following his daughter around, just trying, ha, ha.
Yeah. So I had nothing to geek on, and then Keith brought a toy, and I was like, oh shit, this thing came in. So like I have stuff to geek on. So yeah, for all the Tokusatsu Super Sentai nerds out there, which are none. Yeah, that's what I'm geeking on. All right. I'm going to pause for the cause, and then when we come back, we're going to spoil. This is a spoiler cast. So if you haven't seen the movie, get the fuck out.
Don't. Let us ruin it for you. We're going to tell you plot. Here's what I want you to do. All right. I want you to queue up HBO right now. All right. And then I want you to hit play. Now, we're not going to do this in order. So we're going to fuck this up for you. So welcome to the Uncle's Ruin podcast, where we describe a movie to you in broken pieces, not in order, and then tell you how great it is, and then ruin it for you forever.
All right, so this is the Batman, like the 8th Batman movie, the 12th. I don't know how many live action movies there have been. I saw the description on HBO Max. It was not very helpful. The synopsis on the actual website for the Batman movie is like a page and a half. So we'll go with the IMDb description. When Riddler, a sadistic serial killer, begins murdering key political figures in Gotham, Batman is forced to investigate the city's hidden corruption and question his family's involvement. Directed by Matt Reeves, and stuff. All right, how do we want to do this? How do we want to approach this? How do we want to?
Well, first off, can I ask the question?
Yep.
Why the fuck do you need a plot synopsis for a fucking Batman movie? Who the fuck doesn't know what they're walking into when I'd like 2 tickets for the Batman. What is it? I don't know. I hope it's about dolphins though. Like,
I was expecting aviaries. I don't understand what's going on.
Right.
There are no bat houses in this movie.
I don't care about the plot synopsis on any sort of website. I don't care about the plot synopsis. Like, honestly, I hope that I didn't even bother to read it when it was up on HBO right now, but I hope it just says the Batman and the description is the Batman, because what the fuck else do you need?
It does basically say that.
Right.
The Batman investigates.
So wait a second. I know how we're going to do this. We're going to dig into the text message thread that was passed around before the fucking podcast. So this afternoon, we were confirming what time we were getting started and yada, yada, yada. And Jamie starts by asking the question, is tonight still good for the Batman trashing hour? Which I decided not to respond with. And the boss responds with the most. I can't tell if you didn't read it or you read the first part about the time and then just said, okay, or you couldn't bring yourself to have any other response than, okay.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Right. Yeah.
I thought I put a GIF in there too.
It's a ways down. Hang on. Okay, so Jamie responds, he. Then we work out a little bit of background stuff, and
logistics.
Then Jamie says, "Huzzah! I like the actors and the filming and the visuals, but I was bored to tears by the plot. Also, didn't care about any of the Riddler's victims, but we can get more into that. It felt long, but I know everyone else loves it." Loves this fucking thing, so what do I know? The boss then responds with a GIF, boo this man.
Which is the appropriate response.
Right. Now, Jamie, this is where I want to start getting into it, and I want to read the entire thread, so this way everyone listening understands where we're going to
they get it behind the scenes.
Right now. Okay. Yeah. So Jamie responds, LOL, everyone's jovial in this world. We're all good friends here, so everything's a-okay. Jamie responds, yo, why do I care that corrupt officials and gangsters are getting Riddlered? Also, nice. Also, Bats fails at saving any of them. Anyway, the city breaks. I make an insistence that we're going to do this on the podcast. Jamie says, LOL. Then Jamie asks, also, there's only one Asian guy in all of Gotham?
Yep.
Now, I am not a DC expert. I will acquiesce to the boss here because I think he has a much deeper knowledge of the DC universe than maybe Jamie or not you and I together. But like, other than the animated shit, as far as the live action universe,
I mean, let's do a little bit of background on this thing too, because like this actually pissed me off when the movie came out because Asian Twitter got their panties in a bunch about the fact that so the first time you see the Batman in the movie is it's actually one of my favorite setups.
I did like the clunk.
Well, I mean, even beyond that, right? Like first of all, Batman narrates himself like this is straight out of like a 1987 comic book, right? Like you're hearing the internal monologue of Batman, and he's been doing this for 2 years. And I'm becoming nocturnal, and it's fucking amazing.
I don't know if this is working out for me, but I'm doing this for 2 years.
And he says that like that light in the sky, it's not just a call, it's a warning, right? Like it's a straight up like Kevin Conroy shit. I love it. And so you're seeing like various crimes in progress. And all the criminals are like constantly like looking over their shoulder into the shadows because they think I'm hiding in the shadows, but I am the shadows. Again, like the best Batman dialogue in a Batman movie ever. And so eventually the crime that he intervenes in is these thugs who are going around like knocking people out on their like YouTube channel. And so they're on the subway and they see their next victim, and the victim happens to be an Asian American guy. And so, and then they try to, they actually don't even like harm him, right? Like Batman shows up and he like takes them all out. That's the scene from the trailer where it's like, who the hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance. And like knocks him out. And then like the guy's like, don't hurt me. And then he looks up at the sky and sees the light and he leaves. And that's it. That's the only time we see an Asian person in the movie.
In this movie.
But it's also like, so here's what I was like, it didn't faze me, right? Like I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed the scene. I'm geeking in the middle of the theater when I'm watching this a month ago. And then I pull up Twitter and all of my Asian Twitter friends are saying, I was triggered. And this is, you know, in an era of hashtag stop Asian hate, how could they show an Asian man being beat up by a bunch of gang members? And I'm thinking, all right, motherfucker. Jeff Yang, I'm calling you out. Like,
oh no. He called out so hard that his video paused.
I said this on Twitter.
Your video paused.
Yeah, that's I'm getting riled up.
Oh, okay.
There's a dramatic pause. I said this on Twitter. I said, you know what? To Brandon's point, of all the history of Batman movies, I would much rather the Asian guy be someone Batman saves than someone he beats up. Because in basically every previous Batman movie, when you see the Asian guy show up, he's got swords and Batman knocks him out.
Oh,
so
yeah, there were ninjas in the Nolan one. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, Batman Begins.
Yeah,
and then famously in the 1989 Burton movie, there's all these Joker thugs, and there's just this one random Joker thug with like two swords that Batman takes out with one hand.
Yes,
like we get, you know, like yes, okay, the timing could have been better. But we are in the middle of like Asian hate crimes, but like to call out the Batman as like perpetuating some like stop Asian hate bullshit. I don't know. I tried not to engage, but I did make the point that like I would rather the guy he saves be a guy, the Asian guy be someone he saves and not another ninja that Batman has to beat up. So
I think it might have been. I think if there were more Asian people in the film as backgrounds, or maybe like a sub character or somebody else, I think that first scene would have had less of an impact. But it's like,
well, here's the thing too. I mean, and this is maybe a little more subtle. The kid in that scene, like, because there's like one kid who's real hesitant, right?
Yeah.
Like the one that they're trying to initiate into this gang.
Yeah,
he's actually an actor named Jay Lycurgo, who is half Asian himself. And if you watch Titans, you might recognize him as Tim Drake in Titans.
Cool. Oh, I didn't know that.
So like. And that's, you know, that's another thing that's like, there's like East Asian privilege because we're seeing the victim as like the only Asian person in the scene when like the kid is also Asian. He might not as be visibly Asian, but he's a half Asian actor
who doesn't get his ass beat. He's like, I shouldn't be doing this.
Right. And he's the one who's hesitant the whole time. And he's like, and who knows, maybe they'll bring him back in the sequel as Robin since he plays Robin on Titans.
They're definitely doing a sequel, right?
Oh yeah. I think they're going to be announcing that this week.
Are you sure?
CinemaCon happening in LA. So
are you sure you want to bring that guy back, knowing what happens to Tim in the comics? Because like once people figure out that he's Asian, boy howdy, are they going to be mad about what happens next?
Wait, what happens to Tim in the comics? Did Tim die? I'm a little behind in the comics. I know that Tim came out as like bi. Am I forgetting something about Tim?
Am I missing Tim is Red Hood, right?
That's Jason Todd.
Jason Todd, I apologize.
Tim Drake is Robin 3.
Yeah. That's right. I was thinking of Damian, but Damian's Robin 4.
Right. Well,
okay.
Damian's like Robin 7 because technically Stephanie was a Robin before.
Yeah, no, I get that. I forget that we've got the like, looks like we're going to need another Robin.
Yeah, Tim Drake was my favorite Robin because he's the one who figures out Batman as Bruce Wayne on his own.
That's right. Okay. I apologize.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. Gotcha. Get my Robin.
Jason, but to your point, like Jason Todd fits more of like the thug who becomes a Robin, but he's too like mentally unstable to maintain being Robin, and then
he eats a bomb.
Well, no, he gets crowbarred.
Yeah, he gets crowbarred to death
by the Joker, but then he doesn't die. He doesn't. Even the Joker doesn't kill him. It was edgelordy comic book fans who killed him because they dialed a 976 number to DC Comics to vote on should Jason Todd live or not, and that's how he ended up dying.
We're like, nah.
And so, like, quick Robin interlude. Tim Drake becomes Robin because he tracks down Bruce Wayne and he figures out he's Batman. the Robin previous to Jason Todd was Dick Grayson,
Right.
who becomes Robin because
wins,
his parents also die at a
Right.
and Bruce Wayne witnesses it. Jason Todd becomes Robin. Do you know how?
No.
He's stealing the rims off the Batmobile, and Batman catches him.
I gotta say the politician's kid that they show in the funeral and stuff, that kid looks like how an artist would draw a Robin. Like his face structure looks like I don't know if they're setting it up that way.
I mean, I think
that's how a motherfucker would draw a Robin kid.
We could. I'm down for Robin. I think we need a Robin in the cinematic Batman movies.
Yeah,
it's been too long since we had one, and I mean, Titans, for all its flaws, shows that you can do a Robin in this type of film without it being too discordant. Yeah, I mean, there's some shit I'm not feeling with Titans, but it does show that, like, it's not completely discordant with like the stuff that Matt Reeves is trying to do.
Wait a second. All right, let's get back on track here, because
sorry for the Robin.
I hesitantly don't want to ask. Like, I almost want to go down this rabbit hole because I have like general questions, but let's get back to the part where Jamie apparently fucking didn't like this shit.
I did not like this.
Okay, so let me get this straight, Jamie. What's your view on corporal punishment?
So,
because you seem real fucking loosey-goosey with the idea of corrupt people just fucking eating it in the most Zodiac-ass way.
So here's the thing.
Are they corrupt? Were they tried? Fuck it, who cares? They're dead now.
Here's the thing. This movie gave me no reason to give a shit about those characters, other than the fact that they were victims. Like it's not like I
love that them being people isn't enough for Jamie. They're like,
in this long-ass movie.
Person,
you have a long-ass movie.
Mayor, I guess the mayor doesn't matter, whatever. It only kickstarts the rest of the corruption conversation. But fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't care that this guy dies.
These people have ruined Gotham. They've put Gotham in a state where they need a scary-ass man in a big-ass costume to knock heads when he should be taking on, like, systematic corruption. And so I'm sad that they are being killed, but like I have no character reason for me to give a shit about these people.
How about the fact that one of them is fucking John Turturro, for one?
He's great in this movie.
He's great in everything.
That's the thing. They're all great. Like the actors are great. Like, it's well shot. It's well directed. I just don't like. I mean,
I think what Jamie you're getting at is there's actually a YouTube video that Dominic, who is my co-host on Hard Knock Life, we did a video about how we would, and Brittany Monet, my other co-host, it was actually a portion from the podcast where we rewrote the Riddler's part. Because I think what you're saying is that, and this is addressed in the film, because like Gordon is talking to Batman. He's like, I feel like you think these people deserved it. And Batman's kind of like, yeah, maybe. Right. Even I don't kill, but the fact that they're dead doesn't bother me, but I'll still solve their murder is essentially what Batman says.
Yeah. But
I think what your issue is essentially Riddler was right.
Yeah.
Right. He targets actually corrupt Gothamites and murders them. And that's the theme of the movie, because Riddler and Batman are two sides of the same coin. They're both going after the corrupt, but Batman refuses to kill and Riddler goes that next step. There's actually, I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch it since you just recently watched the movie, but there is a deleted scene that was released a couple weeks ago that has Barry Keoghan's Joker more prominent than the kind of cameo that he has in the proper film.
Yeah.
Where he's doing like a Hannibal Lecter type, like Batman goes to Arkham to like consult, to kind of like profile the Riddler. He hasn't figured out who Riddler is. And so like Joker tells Batman, he's like, this guy, he's a nobody, but he wants to be somebody. And you think you're a little jealous because he's getting shit done and you're not able to. And that's like a great scene that I kind of wish was in the movie, because I don't think the Riddler Joker scene in the movie is very good, because it's kind of like a throwaway scene.
It felt tacked on.
It does. I mean, if that's the kind of scene that should be after the credits, it didn't need to be in the movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I think your issue with the Riddler is I mean, that's the point of the movie, is that the Riddler is targeting like his victims deserve it, until he gets to like the end of the movie where he's like targeting the entire city. And I've already expressed like my the thing I didn't like about, I love this movie. This is to me the platonic ideal for the Batman. Like, this is the Batman movie I've wanted since I was a child. I mean, I straight up, like, after watching Seven in the 90s, I was like, yo, what if Kevin Spacey was the Riddler and this was a Batman movie? That would be dope. And that's kind of what we got 30 years later, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't love the last act where it's like the city's in peril and Batman has to save the city. Because like every Batman movie devolves into like the city's in peril and I have to get rid of this bomb, right? Like I wanted to be a more intimate Batman solves a murder, saves the mayor's kid, and that would be the end of the movie. That would have been the ideal Batman movie.
I'm really fucking confused now because the way I see it, Batman doesn't want Riddler to win. He doesn't actually feel the way about any of it because that means that he would be complicit in his own parents' murder.
Right. No, I'm saying, but that's what the movie wrestles with. I think what Jamie was complaining about in the text is like, why was Riddler targeting all these like actually corrupt people? And I'm not saying Batman wanted them to die, but there is a scene when they're investigating the commissioner's murder, for example, and like Gordon turns to Batman and says, "You sound like he deserves it." And Batman's like, "You make wrong choices. You fuck around, you find out sometimes," you know? And, but yeah, he's not, but that's what like Batman's wrestling with. Like his whole quest for vengeance is kind of like, he's seeing where that leads. And that's why the end of the movie where he's like, "I need to be a symbol of hope," is kind of like the character arc that Batman goes through in the movie. I mean, I love this fucking movie. This movie, yeah, I love everything about this movie, except I could do with less explodey in the third act.
No, we need all of it because this is the first time I've ever watched a superhero movie where the hero lost.
Yeah.
This starts like fucking Empire. Yeah. We start with a fucking losing battle. Batman is one dude who has a nondescript amount of money. He's clearly influential, but he doesn't have fucking Bezos fuck you money near as we can tell. We see the like a bit of old architecture and structure and everything else like that inside what looks like an old fucking church, and then a couple rad toys, and then the giant old train station. So like he's got some cash. I get that, but like I like the idea of Batman, one, not hiding from everyone, because every other Batman, like other than 66 Batman, has been like don't look at me. No. You know about me.
Yeah,
I'm a
he
secret.
just stares down all the cops
he's
as
just
he's
like
walking through.
Yeah.
Just like,
I love
hey,
that.
how's it going? Right. Yeah. Just this zero fucks. This again, and I see it on your hoodie. The best part about this fucking, the goddamn knife on the chest. The most practical. How the fuck has it taken this long?
Thank God, because you guys last year were speculating it's the gun that murdered his parents. And I was like, if that were the case, I would have walked out the theater.
Trust me, I wanted to be fucking wrong about that, because I was genuinely concerned that this was going to be a hot topic ass movie. When I walked into it, and I was like, yeah. Oh God, get ready for fucking zipper pants and 9-inch nails. Here we go. And I was so glad to be wrong. And by the time we're done, and he's like, "Yep, got a sword across my chest. You know what this symbol means? I cut shit. And then hangs out and hauls people out and shit. By the way, Jamie, you know the reason they flood the city? Because you need a reason to have a bat boat. And you can't have a bat boat without some goddamn water.
A bat boat, yeah.
You want to add a little bit of fun? Now half of the city's covered in water, and guess who got released? Oh, it's Killer Croc. Yeah. Only it's just a dude in a fucking scuba suit who also loves to murder people for no fucking reason.
Yeah, like I don't disagree with anything that you guys are saying. I just did not enjoy it.
You were just bored.
Like it was long and it felt long.
What would have actually improved it for you? Because I don't know what you cut out of that other than maybe a bit of dialogue and wandering around. Maybe you could have shortened the scene with the funeral or whatever it is a bit.
For me, so like for me, I was thinking about this. It's like there are no real characters that I will latch onto except maybe Selina. But
Selina had the best story. Like her, what I loved about every Batman movie since like Nolan, there's always like 3 villains, right? There's always like it's overstuffed with characters. I mean, not even since Nolan, since the Schumacher movies, right? Like,
Yeah.
you have to have like 4 villains in every movie.
Yeah.
And this is the first time, even in the Nolan trilogy, like sometimes Harvey Dent feels a little tacked on, sometimes Scarecrow feels a little tacked on.
Yeah.
You know, Ra's al Ghul. Like, this is the first time, like, all like you got Penguin, you got Carmine Falcone, you got Selena Kyle, and you have even the Joker plus the Riddler, and they all like seamlessly fit together. Like, Selena's story makes sense in the context of everyone else's story, and I that's some tight ass script writing there.
Like I liked her. We got a lot of good character stuff with her. I thought the Alfred stuff was interesting because we never see Alfred participating in the detective work. Like we usually see him
clearly
handing,
you forgot about Batman and Robin, okay? Because he talks about a lot of the rest of his Pennyworth family. Thank you very much.
No, but like in the context of the movie, it's like he'll give Batman gear, he'll help him like set stuff, but like we have a Alfred that's solving a puzzle, and that, you know, that doesn't happen.
Michael fucking Caine.
Did he do detective? I mean, he helped, I guess, with the.
He helps with getting everything together. He organizes everything. He handles all of the bullshit background relationship, Bruce Wayne, blah, blah, blah. Okay. He fucking pushes that movie along.
Then I hated Alfred because he's doing what all the other ones are doing.
No, he has. I just wish there was more of him, because we dabbled into the idea of him being a fucking cryptographer, and then all of a sudden he gets fucked off and burnt. By the way, who's the random lady?
Oh, that's like Aunt Harriet. From the 60s.
Who?
No, remember the 60s Batman? It was Alfred, Bruce, and Dick, but then there was an Aunt Harriet. She's basically Aunt Harriet. You don't remember? You gotta watch more.
No,
Adam West Batman TV show.
That's the other thing. I feel like I wanted more of the people in his life so that I would give a shit more about, like.
But see, this is
to go into this caring about Batman and his stuff automatically until you get to the end.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Other stuff.
I don't agree, because this is what I loved about Pattinson. And this is actually one of the complaints, like when the movie came out, like probably the most consistent complaint about the movie is there's not enough Bruce Wayne. And I say, fuck that. Because you crack open a 22-page Batman comic book. How many panels is Bruce Wayne in? 2? Maybe 3 panels. Yeah. And you got like 99 panels of Batman. This is the first time we got a Batman movie with 99 panels of Batman and 2 panels of Bruce Wayne. And I love it.
I don't give a fuck about Bruce Wayne's rich ass, because the idea of him being broody and everything else like that, man can afford a Sea-Doo. No one has sat on a Sea-Doo. If he really wanted to solve his personal woes with his parents, he could be doing backflips on a Sea-Doo, and every time he does a fucking barrel roll, you just hear, my parents, and then just fucking land back down and fucking ear-to-ear grins, and he'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You don't need to know and dwell again on his dead-ass parents and that fucking story that is probably more beat to death than his actual fucking parents. So we can move away from him and go, yeah, we know who Batman is. We get that he's rich. He's got the light. Cool. All right. He's somewhat established. We understand what's going on. Let's focus on all of the other people who have a rich backstory, like fucking Catwoman. The whole vehicle is a story about the Riddler being an established character. And I'm glad that all of the other fucking villains fucked off for a sandwich, because it gave us an opportunity to actually stretch our legs and become genuinely vested in one. And 2, having the side story that works along with everything of the story of Catwoman, because now if she comes back, great. If she disappears and then comes back in the third one, even better.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't care. I'm sorry. I didn't give a shit. Like,
I think that's the best part, is that I didn't have to give a shit about Batman.
The low talking the entire time. I was like, make up your mind. Like, if you're not going to focus on the Batman, that's fine. But like, give me something to either more Selena or more of the, I don't know. There was something about this that felt like I was watching 3 episodes of a TV strung together that is very long, but it doesn't, like in a TV show, you would have the opportunity to like, delve into the people that he's investigating. Like, you know, maybe we get a hint that the mayor is slightly corrupt, and then he's dead, and then we have this thing, and then maybe we have like a full episode of like Selena and the relationship with this other person. Like, I don't know. I feel for me, this would have felt better if it was like 4 episodes of a like hour-long thing.
So this is a porridge issue for you. It's either too short or too long, and in this sense, it wasn't quite long enough.
In this sense, I don't know. For
like you want a Batman show, not a movie.
If this was 4 episodes or like a 5 episode thing, I think you're right. I don't give a shit about Batman, but I do care about the surrounding stories about that because that gives me something to latch onto. We don't know anything about the guy running for mayor except from like context clues from other stuff, which is fine, I guess. It wasn't enough for me, but I guess it was enough for other people. Selina's friend gets fridged off screen. We could have had a full, if we had a show, we could have had a full episode between the two and seen their relationship. So there would be a tragedy when Selina loses her. I
think everything you're saying is not wrong, but I think at the same time, like that's the cinematic language of the movie portrays all of that. Like we know that Mitchell is corrupt in that first scene when he's on the phone watching the debate. Like we don't need a whole episode to tell us Mitchell is corrupt because he's like watching this debate where he has a debate against his progressive black woman candidate, and he's on the phone like, you told me I was going to be up. Like, so clearly this dude is not a good guy.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like that, and then with Annika, like we know, like, you know, like again, to me, like the tightness of the script, you move from Mitchell, then you see who's this lady he's with, and it turns out she's connected to Selina. I mean, I will say it's a little clunky, like listening to like the voicemail where she gets murdered. Like that was, you could have cut that scene down maybe about 5 minutes, but
that was rough.
You know, but at the same time, like I'm with Brandon. I think like what they gave us again is the perfect, like, because at the end of the day, Batman should still be in the center, and he's the one going to the crime scene, solving the clues, and at the same time, like, but also like getting beat. Like Batman gets knocked out like 7 times in this movie, like legit, like TKO, at least 7 times in this movie, and but like good. You know,
yeah, I like no problem with that.
Right. But I wonder if you watch this and instead of viewing it as a Batman movie, viewed it as the Riddler movie, I think you might enjoy it a lot more because I found myself watching this more as a suspenseful, almost borderline horror movie.
Yeah. Because
the thing basically starts like the Mike Myers movies. Like it's very much like, it starts from behind the mask and, you get Riddler's perspective and you're like, okay, this is about to get real dark real fast. And like even the acknowledgement of like the first time you see him, it's only in the light from the TV. And it's meant to build this almost horror level build. And then when Bats kind of shows up in a very similar kind of way of like, you hear the clunking and him coming out of the shadows and everyone else being afraid. There is a very real comparison of like, I don't know who is actually like, I know who's the bad guy, but at the same time, I think as we, the audience, we're supposed to see from the perspective of everyone in the city, namely the guy that everybody's fucking triggered by, has no idea who's actually going to kill him. Like, does Batman chase off all these guys because this guy's going to be his victim? Like, he has no idea who the fucking Riddler is. He has no idea whether Bats is going to be the guy and he's going to be the next guy who gets fucking killed for fun. Like,
and the best part is that like the best twist in the movie is that Riddler really was writing to Batman thinking they were a team. Like my favorite, I think I've said this for every scene I've described. My favorite scene in the whole movie.
Every scene
all at once. Every scene all at once. But my favorite scene in the whole movie is when Batman thinks, oh God, Riddler's figured out who I am.
I will say that was the highlight. That was like the best part of the whole thing. I was like, this is amazing.
And he goes to Arkham and like, Riddler's talking to him and he's like, you're a part of this. And then Bruce Wayne. And what I love about why Pattinson is, if not my favorite Batman, going to be my favorite Batman, the way he acts inside the cowl.
Yeah.
He is freaking the fuck out the entire time.
Trying to keep it in
until Riddler reveals that like, we didn't get Bruce, but we got everybody else. And then his face changes and you're like, holy shit, Robert Pattinson's a good actor. It reminded me of, I don't know if you guys remember Superman 78, the first Christopher Reeve movie. And there's a scene right after the date Superman and Lois go on, where like they fly through the sky, can you read my mind and all that kind of stuff. and then he brings her back, and then because she's going to meet Clark, and she's in the room changing, and then he turns into Clark, and he's in the living room, and for a second he thinks, I'm going to tell her I'm Superman, and he takes off his glasses, and his whole demeanor changes. He grows like 5 inches somehow.
Yeah.
Then he realizes, no, I got to be Clark, and he puts the glasses back on, and he becomes Clark. It was like, whoa, how do you that suspends disbelief about the glasses, right?
Yeah.
And Superman, because Christopher Reeve was able to go, I'm Clark, I'm Superman, I'm Clark, I'm Superman, right? When Pattinson whole face changes, and then he becomes like Batman again.
Yeah.
Give that man his flowers.
I did like that scene. Like of all the stuff that was in that, I thought that was like well executed. It fooled me. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is amazing. But it still was very, very long. So very fucking long.
Still shorter than the Snyder cut.
Oh, yes. True. The other thing is, I don't necessarily want to see this Batman in the Justice League. Like,
no, well, that's why they spun him off into his own universe. He's not. This is like the Nolan stuff all over again. He's not going to interact with the other heroes, and who knows like where the DCEU is going, because Flash was supposed to set up Michael Keaton as the Batman, the kind of like it was a mess with the timeline, and then have Michael Keaton's Batman return into be the Batman in the DC universe. But now that Ezra Miller is like wreaking havoc throughout Hawaii, who knows if Flash is even coming out anymore and how they're going to reset their universe. I know you guys did a whole episode last week about resetting the DCEU, but
yeah,
I don't know what the Batman in the DCEU is going to be, but I know that Pattinson's Batman is his own spun off universe.
Look, if I've learned anything, you can replace Aunt Viv, you can replace the Flash.
Yeah.
We just cast a new person. We don't even talk about.
I mean, just put Grant, just deep fake
on.
Grant Gustin into the Flash movie.
Let's just pick another kid. Let's just switch him over. It'll be perfectly fine.
Well, Grant's got the syndication money, so he needs a movie check. Give him a movie check. Yeah. So like, I still didn't like it. I don't disagree with anything you guys are saying. It just wasn't for me. But it's for everybody else because everybody else fucking loves it. So.
Are there
Before
any
we wrap?
Oh, sorry.
Before we wrap, I mean, you guys love. We started this podcast talking about Fast X. You love your cars. You love your muscle cars. The Batmobile. Come on.
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, at least like when my favorite scene in this movie is
every scene in
when the Batmobile revs up for the first time and it looks like a bat out of hell, literally, right? Like it looks like Christine crossed with, something else. I don't know, whatever the fuck. But like, come on, the sound design of that scene, like just the visuals, you got to give it up for the Batmobile, right?
I like the design minus the jet engine.
Well, it's not a Batmobile without a jet engine.
Sure it is. Sure it fucking is. Look, here's where my thought is. All right. We've got practical motorcycles. We've got practical everything else. Instead of fucking doing the flying thing, he's got a wingsuit. Instead of doing the grappling hook, he runs down the fucking building with the guideline. We've solved everything practically. You rear mount a flame spitting fucking V8 V10 and you solve the problem of the backlighting of the bat out of hell thing with literal underglow. You solve it the most practical way possible and then let that car be that car. Because the fact that on the motorcycle, it had little bat wings, and on the back of the car, the fins popped up and they look like little bat wings. And the little subtle nods are great. Yeah. I didn't understand the point of what I can only describe as like the weird, like similar to like the food processor on the fucking DeLorean, where it's like,
yes,
what is the purpose? Right. You don't need that big fucking booster on the back. You've got literally a giant V8 hanging off the back of the thing. Right. Red lights, not blue lights. You don't need it. Fucking underglow. If Fast and Furious has taught me anything,
that is a
underglow.
Design. Yeah.
It's a sick fucking design.
Okay, so favorite Batmobile of the
Vin Diesel's car from Fast 7. Because it's basically the same fucking thing.
It's the same thing. Like, well, how do you think that stacks up to the Tumbler?
And the Tumbler sucks.
89 Batmobile is going to be my favorite Batmobile just for
the Corvette with that like
nostalgia reasons.
cone.
Hold on. Let me.
Oh, does Keith have that?
The 89 Batmobile is probably the best live action shy of the new one. Yeah, that one's fucking rad.
The Corvette.
For me, it's the animated series one.
wait. Batman.
Because it's so fucking sleek.
Yes.
The fucking lines on that are gorgeous and crisp. And there's no, like, it's beautiful from every fucking angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tumblr always.
The Tumblr's too fucking busy.
The Tumblr.
That one's fucking rad as shit too. I'm here for all of that.
The 66 one. I
always, honestly, here's the thing. If you compare that one and the one from the new movie, they're the most similar.
Before you hopped on, I was showing Jamie Quarter Digital, which is a YouTube channel that does a lot of VFX stuff. They kind of do like a VFX artist react to a bunch of CGI stuff in movies. They did a thing, it kind of went viral this weekend where they inserted Adam West into the Batman trailer. And then there's a behind the scenes video of how they did it. And they talked about how, like, when comping the Barris Batmobile into the movie, it actually worked really well because the profiles of the cars were so similar.
The shape
absolutely.
Really similar.
The lighting on the front of the thing, the way that the Barris Batmobile fucking stretches across that way.
Yeah. I don't know that, like, people lost their shit when the Tumblr came out, but like
the Tumblr sucks.
I have a
hell yeah.
The Superpowers Batmobile.
The Superpowers Batmobile is very good.
That looks
broken though. It's finally, after 40 years, it finally, like, the spring inside gave up on me and I can't keep the battering ram closed. But
that is dope.
Yeah, because that one looks kind of 80s as hell, because that's basically like that's Kit with a great paint job.
But the Tumblr looks like military surplus, and I guess that was
which is what it is.
That's what it was supposed to be, right? Now, to its credit, the motorcycle that came out of the Tumblr might be one of the raddest.
Yeah,
he goes to get it.
the bat.
Yeah, that looks great. That looks great.
The pod, because when he did that first scene where the wheel rolled, so this way he could fucking make the slide.
Yeah, and
that was the coolest shit.
Yeah. But like the Tumblr,
the Tumblr's too big to be practically useful anywhere.
And there's no bat lines to it. Like all the other Batmobiles have like a slick
it does
line to it and have like.
I think these fins are a little batty.
Yeah.
It's got a little
maybe, but like when I'm thinking fins,
Jamie, look at it. Look at it right now. It's the fucking bat mask. The windows literally look like the fucking eyes in the bat mask.
I see.
That's what the whole fucking thing upright is. The goddamn it's a cow. Like that's it.
It just looks blocky and gross. It
well, yeah, because
it looks. When it's standing still, it looks like it's standing still. All the other Batmobiles that Keith has brought up, they look.
This is actually my least favorite Batmobile. This is the Affleck one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. That one doesn't exist to me. The Schumacher one with all the fucking lights, though.
Yes, with those big swoopy wings,
the fucking fins, the George Clooney shit.
Yes, the fins.
Oh, the Val Kilmer one.
Is that the Val Kilmer one?
That's the Val Kilmer one.
Okay,
that looks like it's moving when it's standing still, and that's what you need in a Batmobile. You need like those sweepy lines,
and that's why the new one is so good. Yeah. By the way, this movie reinforces a thought process that I've had since the Schumacher movies, that the Riddler might be one of the best Batman villains, and we've overdone it with the Joker.
Yeah, I'm not overly fond with the Joker,
because you go hard opposites between this new Riddler and the Jim Carrey Riddler, and both of them are exceptional for completely different and wrong reasons.
Yeah, because you have an intellectual equal to the Batman, in some cases an intellectual superior, so we can outthink the Batman in certain ways.
I actually want, like, because they revealed Barry Keoghan as the Joker in that deleted scene, and in that should have been a post-credit scene. There's like a lot of talk that he'll be the main villain in the next movie, and to Brandon's point, I don't think I want a Batman versus Joker.
Yeah.
I want, like, the way Seven and Zodiac informed this movie, I want the sequel to be informed by Silence of the Lambs and Joker be a Hannibal Lecter type. So he's not like Buffalo Bill was the bad guy, right? It wasn't Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter's like presence was in the movie.
Yeah.
Jodie Foster, Clarice had to consult with him, and he's menacing that way. Give me that version of the because I don't need. Yeah, to your point, I don't need like Joker's grand plan to like
right. But then
destroy the city.
I don't understand who you go with then as a villain, because the only logical process I have there is then like Zaz or something like that.
Like another serial killer, right?
Right. And like I almost think you need to go a little harder into the theatrical villains, because the Rogues Gallery is super good, and the idea of just having another guy who just murders people with a blunt object isn't great. Like there needs to be a bit of pomp and circumstance.
I mean, there's a rumor that's Mr. Freeze.
I hope so, because well, yeah, because they reference the lounge that's inside the lounge.
44 Below.
44 Below, right? Yep. Sounds like something that would involve Freeze. So I don't know how you quite do that.
You know, Harvey Dent is probably going to be in the second one since they killed the DA. So, but that might be too close to the Dark Knight if you have the Joker.
I don't know if you do that.
The Nora angle from the cartoon is very strong.
Right. But what my concern is that in this universe, they've gone very, very practical. Just like my bitching about the rocket booster in the back and everything else like that. Like they picked a lane and they've decided that as of right now, they're going to be way more practical, which I'm super good with. But then in turn, how do you have Freeze that way other than just having him be a guy who develops technology that, you know, freezes things or something like that? Or there being like, I don't know how he does it other than the idea that half of the city's frozen. So maybe the idea of him releasing an Arctic winter or something like that. And he's a weather villain. And I feel like I'm rewriting that weird Uma Thurman Avengers movie. But yeah, like,
I mean, the beauty of a Batman movie is that your Rogues Gallery is deep enough. And if you want to get into like, because the thing is like all the villains have been done at least once, right? Like, well, Catwoman's been done. Two-Face has been done.
If we're talking the corruption angle, A Court of Owls would be a good.
That's the other rumor, that it's probably going to be a Court of Owls type movie, the second movie.
Because I mean, talk about like a cabal running things from the shadows and stuff. Like Court of Owls fits in with this universe. Like Penguin could think he's the top dog now. But
and remember, Penguin is getting his own series on HBO Max. So like,
really?
They're building out like Colin Farrell's Penguin, which we didn't talk about. You know how it kind of close up on him at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
he's getting an HBO Max like Peacemaker type 8-episode series.
I think I would like that more than the movie because, like, I don't know. I feel like
he'll be top gangster by the time the sequel rolls around. It'll be about the Penguin being the guy who runs like organized crime. Yeah. But I think to Brandon's point, that's why the supervillain needs to be more theatrical and more kind of like over the top.
I will say real quick as being your token white guy here, fuck Colin Farrell for ruining absolutely every opportunity for a heavyset bald actor to be like, you killed like James Gandolfini fucking dies and everybody's like, who the else are we gonna get? I guarantee you the photos released of Colin Farrell and Michael Chiklis spiked his phone and fired his agent. He was sitting right there.
Colin was good though.
He was good, but god damn it. Like, you've got literally Jason Alexander hanging out there, fucking Michael Chiklis hanging out there, that fucking big ass guy from The Office hanging out there. And we decide that we hire gorgeous ass Colin to play the fucking Penguin.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny.
Wearing more fucking makeup than the people in goddamn Avatar, and like you can't cast a bald fat white guy. Fuck off. Anyway, he did a great job, and I'm just fucking angry about it. Dude, I want more Chiklis.
So at the end of the day, Batman good, Jamie not.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm fine being wrong.
Never in my days on this network did I think that the boss would end up siding with me over Jamie. It's finally happened.
I knew I was wrong from Jump Street.
I'm just glad that it was over a fake rich white guy. Like, I'm glad we can bond over the important shit.
I mean,
that's the other thing I don't give a shit about. That's the other part of Batman that I don't give a shit about.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, that's, speaking of like the Twitter discourse, like yes, Batman should use his money to invest in like social programs and not like
is that still an argument that people are making?
But then that's not Batman.
His dad tried. Like that's what this film is.
No, the renewal fund.
No.
But even then, I'm so tired of that argument.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We've learned when people are rich, no matter how fucking like helpful they pretend to be, they're not. They buy Twitter.
But also, Batman, like Bruce Wayne, is not a philanthropist. To run an organization that would help like structurally change Gotham City, that is a full-time job. He can't moonlight punching people in the face. He has to put together a team.
Well, that's my point, right? That's my point. Whenever that argument comes up, like Batman should just tax the rich or what? Like, yes, I agree. In the real world, tax the rich, tax them for all their work, give them a 95% capital gains tax. I don't care. But no matter what social programs Bruce Wayne invests in, it's not going to help when Ra's al Ghul or Poison Ivy's like sending man-eating plants throughout the city. You know what I'm saying?
Jamie, who the fuck wants to send, per my previous email, I'm rich as fuck, when you could punch someone in the face and then hire someone else to write per my previous email?
See, but that's the point. Like, if he did hire somebody,
he doesn't have to be involved. He can literally show up, sign a check, and then move the fuck on, and then go drive around in his rocket-powered car.
But that's my point.
Do both.
The Batman movie that like folks on Twitter want is not Batman. Like, why do you need? It's like James. You know what? James Bond would be a really cool character if he wasn't an agent of on her King's Majesty or her Majesty's Secret Service and was just like a janitor.
Yeah,
it's not James Bond.
If James Bond respected women and didn't drink so much, that movie would be fucking excellent. What a great role model he'd be. No. Batman is the best rich guy because Batman does what we want all of our rich people to do. When you fucking make a ton of money playing, you get a pool made of fucking in the shape of a guitar, and then you beat up people. Yes, you do. And then you get away with it. Why? Because you're rich. You just hope that he beats up the right people.
Beats up the right which
Yeah.
I always thought of the wealth angle was for Bruce Wayne to get into like the room where it happens and shit.
Sure.
And then like work his way around and then not actually change anything, but like
do what he did in the Nolan trilogy where he has the access to multinational companies and everything else like that and being able to take down really corrupt shitheads and do it the fun way.
Yeah.
So we should probably end on this. Breaking news from Warner Brothers.
Oh no.
Matt Reeves is they've greenlit a sequel for Matt Reeves' Batman. He is now writing part 2.
Oh, okay.
Right now. Announced right now. Literally 5 minutes ago. Got the email.
Right now. Breaking news. By the time this comes out, everyone will know. Unless I edit this and put it up tonight, which
ain't happening.
Do it and then at him and then cast Vin Diesel as Killer Croc. Do it, you fucking
I hit him
coward.
with a rock. Yeah.
He'd be great. No, now you're just doing a King Shark impersonation.
No, there was that one where like Matches Malone in like, and all the villains are talking about like how they once
almost got him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Croc is like, I hit him with a rock. And they're like, it was a big rock.
We just let Vin Diesel full on fucking Iron Giant that shit. Just Batman. Fucking great.
Before we go, I have a question for Keith. Since you weren't on with us last time, how would you reboot the DCEU besides keeping this Batman in his own?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, this is something that I called for like years ago, and it's. I'm glad they're finally embracing it. Maybe who knows what the Flash would be, but I wouldn't reboot it. I would just like the multiverse. Everything exists, and then whatever you want to do, you have the freedom to do it. And we'll just say it's in a different multiverse, right? Like, because the thing about when the thing that bothered me about the DCEU when it was like under the purview of Zack Snyder, and everyone's got their qualms with Zack Snyder.
I on a flight of stairs.
I never liked his movies, but at the same time, I enjoyed the Snyder cut. I'm not gonna lie, I had fun with it. But my problem with those movies was that like that was the only like perspective we were going to get from here into eternity, right? Like, yeah, that depressing, so overbearing, like, and I didn't want that, right? Like, for all the flaws of the MCU, at least it's like some place you want to return to. I did not want to return to the Snyderverse. right? And knowing that was the only thing we're going to get, it was very depressing. What I wanted, it was that like, let Zack Snyder have his own little pocket universe and his fans can enjoy, but also let Todd Phillips do his Joker movie. Let Matt Reeves do his Batman movie. Let, all these different directors, Patty Jenkins have her crack at Wonder Woman, James Wan have his crack at Aquaman. Like,
you don't give a shit if it's an interconnected.
It doesn't have to be interconnected, right? Like and the thing is, like, Marvel is the only group that's figured it out. No one, even Star Wars, dropped the bag when it came to like interconnected universe. You know what I mean? Like Rise of Skywalker, even like Book of Boba Fett became Mandalorian season 3. You know what I mean? Like they don't know how to do like a connected universe as well as Kevin Feige. Let them have it. Just do what DC has always been good at is letting directors put their stamp on a character. And when you can't do that and also like fit in with all, like there was the reason Kevin Feige always hires TV directors to do the movies, because when he does bring in like a Ryan Coogler or a Chloe Zhao, those movies they feel separate and apart from the rest of the MCU. I think for good, right? Like my issue with the MCU is that everything looks the same. Like you were talking about, you may not have liked the Batman, but it's a gorgeous film to look at.
Oh,
the lights, the shadows, the cinematography.
Here. Like the cinematography is fucking fantastic.
Like look at the cinematography in No Way Home. Like it pales in comparison. And I'm not a Marvel hater, but like you don't go to Marvel movies for the cinematography. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like with the DC universe, let directors do whatever they want and then worry about how it connects later. You know, it doesn't have to connect. And if you can figure out like the way Peacemaker brought in Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller.
There's where I wanted to pivot, because you talked about multiple universes and everything else like that. Who's the Peacemaker universe's Batman? The actor.
Well, it's got to be Affleck.
What?
Because Peacemaker is firmly established in the DCEU, right? So like that Justice League that he's referencing, he's talking about Batfleck, right?
Yeah, I guess technically.
And here's the thing, like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, is my point.
Well,
right?
yeah, it does. Sure it does. Because you have an opportunity to have someone fucking fun as Batman. So I'm asking, instead of picking the Batfleck that exists already, like, okay, so you have carte blanche.
So this is complicated for me, because for the longest time, I wrote a post on Nerds of Color about it. I wanted Armie Hammer to be Batman.
Oh no.
Before I found out he was a cannibal who like drinks the blood of his lovers. But
what about John Hamm?
I mean, that is the most batshit of anybody who actually.
The main reason I wanted Armie Hammer to be Batman is that The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is one of my favorite movies, and Hammer and Cavill's chemistry is off the chain. So I wanted a Batman and Superman with the same energy of Henry Cavill and Armie Hammer and Man from U.N.C.L.E. But now that Cavill is not Superman anymore either, I don't care. I mean, give me a Henry Golding. Henry Golding would be a cool Batman.
Jamie, who are you going with?
I kind of as a goof, but I think Jon Hamm would be a good.
Hamm would be great.
It would be fun.
I am teetering in between two different people on very different spectrums. One is Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
He reads tall, rich shithead really well.
Yeah.
And my other choice is Steve Carell.
It's not like they haven't hired a short comedic actor to play Batman in the past. So
right. That's what I'm saying. Right. Like that goes along with everything else. And he'd be the best Bruce Wayne we've ever seen.
He would be.
Well, there's that on that.
Would we get a fucking Green Lantern movie finally? Like an actual.
I mean, the Green Lantern Corps has been in the. Who knows with the Discovery merger? Who knows what the? I mean, that's was the premise of the pod last week. You know, they're talking about finding their own Kevin Feige and rebooting everything. So who knows? I like I said, I think like Warner Brothers' strategy with DC has always been kind of fucked up, and they used to be good with the animation and TV, but even then, now there's like. You know, again, with Discovery, it's anyone's ball game at this point. I think Matt Reeves has proven that he knows what to do with Batman. I think you give Patty Jenkins one more shot at Wonder Woman. James Wan's doing the Aquaman sequel. We have the Black. I mean, here's the thing, like that's never happened in time ever, is that we have multiple DC movies now that have nothing to do with Batman or Superman. Keep doing that. Give me like non-Batman, non-Superman DC property.
When are we gonna get the Wonder Twins?
That's coming.
Is it?
Archie, and the guy who plays Archie from Riverdale is playing one of the twins, and I forget who the other girl. But that's a CW thing. It's not a movie, or it's an HBO Max thing.
No, that doesn't count.
It's an HBO Max thing.
I mean, that has a better chance of being good, but you know,
KJ Apa is playing.
Are we gonna get Static, Keith? Are we going to finally get?
I think Milestone has its own, like issues in terms of like getting stuff adapted because of, but I mean, Static is of course the main thing. And there is talk of a Static, I think, show on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Could be good.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's a good time to be a DC fan, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm here for it. I'd like to throw this out in the world and make it happen. Will Ferrell is Guy Gardner. I want to see that Green Lantern Corps movie. Him in the fucking vest and everything else like that.
Who do you cast as Jon Stewart?
I mean, Idris Elba feels like the quick and easy answer.
Yeah, but he's Death Punch, Dead Shot,
Bloodsport,
Eyeball, Blood Fake,
Bloodsport,
Punch Knuckle.
Yeah, that's it.
Knife Cut, Wolfbane.
Who's the name of the actor who played M'Baku?
Winston Duke.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, he'd be good.
Strong voice, strong character, good build, easy on the eyes, well established, no questions asked. And I think if he showed up and basically was in the suit, we'd all be like, "Yeah, okay."
And he voices Batman in a upcoming Batman serial podcast called Batman Unbound.
Nice.
So, do you go with Hal or do you go with Kyle?
Well, if you're doing the core, just give us everyone, right? Give us Hal and Kyle.
Right, yeah. The only
give us Simon Baz, give us Jessica Cruz, give us the whole shebang.
Fucking Kilowog. I need it. Anyway, let's wrap this motherfucker up.
All right, Keith, where can people find you?
I am on Twitter at the Real Chow, _real_Chow, and on Instagram at Real Keith Chow. Follow the Nerds of Color at the Nerds of Color, and go to hardknockmedia.com to find this podcast and all the podcasts in the Hard Knock family. Also go to goalie.com/hardknock. Use the code hardknock, HARDNOC. Throw some cash our way.
Free shipping
and 10% off if you use the code hardknock, HARDNOC.
Brandon Chalmers, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Vengeance. That's right, at Vengeance. Jamie, where can they find you?
Instagram, Jamie Noguchi, Twitter, Angry Zen Master, and wherever fine podcasts are sold.
They think they can find me in the shadows, but they don't know.
I was born in the shadows.
I am. You say darkness is your ally.
I want Lucha Bane. We need to solve and fix that problem. We need Lucha Bane.
That's what.
There's your sequel villain.
Yeah,
we need Lucha Bane.
That's Venom. He injects in his veins at the end of the movie.
Venom.
Oh God, yeah. We find out drops are a form of Venom, and we just fucking yes.
We need a real luchador though. We can't have an actor. We need a luchador.
Fine. Fucking Penta's right there.
Oh,
God damn it. He already has the goddamn color theme and everything. Oh my God. Anyway.
Yes. All right. Okay. We're going to stop.
Another podcast.
Yeah.
Bye, kids.
Bye.
Be excellent to each other.
Fucking Pentagon. Holy shit. Oh my God.